Oh, I can't move. Oh, come on. Well, that was Wednesday. Yeah, that was Wednesday. Not terrible, not great. Never got really set on the box squats where I wanted to. I think when you're dealing with that much band tension, I've got double heavies on there, so you're looking at around 400 pounds of band tension. You don't get a lot of warm-up weights. So once you've got both bands on there and a 55-pound bar, you've got more than 455 on there with the straight bar. So I think, man, my hip kind of hurt going into it. And I know I've got a messed up hip. I know that's radiating all through my back or vice versa. And I just never got perfectly set. My last 2 reps, you can see as I was coming up with that right leg with the squat, I was starting to get some cramps through my quad. The 3 plates, it was there. It was cramping pretty bad. I probably shouldn't have taken the 4 plates, but I did. And that cramp is going up straight through the hip flexor. And I know I've got some issues going on with that hip flexor. So, man, yeah, going to see the physiotherapist, he's digging around all in around that hip, and the sounds that he's making as he's digging in and massaging around that hip, it sounds pretty wicked, to be quite honest. So I know there's some issues going on with that hip and the tissues all the way around it. But is that what's causing something? Or am I doing something that's causing that? That's the big stuff that you never know with all of this. That's the kind of stuff that really pisses me off when it comes to physical therapy and physiotherapy. I really always want better answers and more and faster work. I don't mind pain. Pain's fine. The good mornings, I really wanted to change the spinning good mornings, but I don't have my chains set up exactly the way they should be. I didn't want to mess with it, so I just did them out of the racks. The bands were a little front loaded, which was fine. It gets me behind my shins like a deadlift, a little more on the hamstrings, and I feel my lower back muscles working the way they should. 3 sets of 8 felt pretty solid. Next week, I will probably add either a 10 kilo plate per side or a 45-pound plate per side, and try to keep those 3 sets going in there. I think it's going to be pretty solid. I probably need to move back to the SS yoke bar for my squats to save my shoulders and my biceps as well. I'm just having such a good run with it, I really hate to do it. After that, I opted not to pick up anything off the floor. I decided I wanted to do some hamstring work, some low back work. Did some back extensions in the back. You can notice that I have it set up for glute ham raises and not for back extensions, which makes it really, really hard. And that's a really junky machine anyway. So, man, it put a ton of bad pain on my quads. And you can see that my right side of my back just flat out isn't working. Could not do a back extension using my right leg and my right side to lift my body up. So that's something I've definitely got to work on. I know that side is continuing to atrophy with with disc being messed up and everything else that's going on that right side. But got to make progress. Did some hamstring curls, felt pretty good. Abs felt decent. Came back in here and played around with the Thompsons on the floor for a long time. Those feel pretty good. And that's stuff that I do every night at home before I go to bed. So that's me just getting out of here for tonight, closing out Wednesday. I'm going to get home, get some good food in, play with my family, my kids, and get in the floor and do another round of therapy work before I go to bed. So we'll see you guys on Friday. Have a good one.